I received an exceptionally nice kitchen shelf clock the other day to inspect. It was recently donated to the Whitman County Historical Society's Perkins House Museum in Colfax, Washington. Here's a written history of the previous owners of this clock. History on this clock starts as a wedding gift given to a Mrs. Elizabeth Black in 1886 in Washington Territory. It's a fine example. Definitely a quality museum piece here. Nice oak wood case. And a matching nickel-plated pendulum. Let's pull the hands and the dial and look inside at the movement. Back of bezel has lots of excess oil on it. This is from over-oiling the movement. Oil is clean looking. This is what discolors the paper dials on these clocks. Oil saturates the paper, and the next thing you know, the dial is yellowed with oil stains. I could be mistaken, but the dial looks like a replacement. And this logo, it looks like an S. The left keyhole grommet is smashed and dented flat. This oil is going to have to be cleaned off before it damages the paper dial. Oh, this keyhole grommet has been chopped in half on the inside. Signs of a dial replacement that someone butchered the original nickel-plated keyhole grommet. Remove the alarm control wire. Four screws and this movement will lift out. Here's that written history of this clock. It connects the clock to Whitman County near Steptoe Butte. A nice Ansonia. Patent date of 1882. Ansonia Clock Company, USA, New York. Well, this confirms the logo on the front dial doesn't belong to the movement. On the right side reads 9 1/4. This is for the suspension spring assembly, measured from suspension point to the hook. Here on the front, some of the gold gilt has been damaged. It's been disbonded here. You can see the dull color of the brass next to the shiny gold. Fingerprint damage here. And here as well. Someone had greasy fingers. The face of the plates should never be handled after they have been cleaned, unless you have gloves. A couple of worn pivot holes. Oh, this nut has been crushed into an egg shape. Looks like someone lost the original brass nut, then found a steel one that was too big, smashed it to fit, and called it a job well done. A true sign of a butcher. Probably the same person who left the fingerprints below. Nickel-plated alarm setting dial. Let's look at the back plate. This pivot has a lot of dirt mixed with the oil. The oil has dried to a hard crust. More oil contaminated with dirt. Here you can see where oil ran down the face of the plate. More signs of an over-oiled movement. This lantern pinion is full of contaminated oil. More contaminated dried oil crud. Looks like Palouse farmland dirt mixed with oil. This is the stuff that wears a clock out fast. Well, I'll give my findings to the folks at the Whitman County Historical Society and Perkins House Museum and see how they want to proceed with this clock.